Yes, this is beach volleyball, the SWATCH World Tour FIVB International Competition. We're here in Stadio Blanka in Poland and the Mazury Orlen Grand Slam. So in the middle of the stunning Polish countryside, we have this duel between China and Brazil. The second women's semi-final of the day. So the USA, Kessie and Ross, the former world champions, could be up against the new world champions. Juliana and Larissa competing it out in cloudy weather today against the form team of the week, the Chinese, who have not laboured long at all to dispose of any opponents in their way. So 19 degrees, those clouds not really moving for the moment, I'm afraid to say, but it's comfortable conditions. The likes of Chen Xue and her partner Xue-Zhang Xi, who have really destroyed everything in their way so far this week. Chen, so strong in the block, and one of the top defenders in the game. Xue-Zhang Xi now 26, 1m83. And the longest they've taken to dismiss a team this week has been just 34 minutes. Brazil, well, the word on the street is they've not been playing to the top of their potential this week. I can tell you, they've still got here unbeaten though. They've lost 2 sets along the way against the team of Burger and Butte and Kolotsova and Slukova of the Czech Republic. Larissa and Juliana, though, have also beaten Poland, the United States and Spain very quickly yesterday in the quarter-final. Time to meet the referees. Agnieszka Miszkowska of Poland. She'll be our first referee today. And assisted by Tobias Markfeld. He is from Germany. So the officials applauding on the court by this ever-growing crowd here. Really building up the atmosphere in what is one of the bigger stadia on tour. One of the bigger events this is. They love their volleyball here. Of course, Poland giants of the indoor game. China fast becoming giants on the sand. Third place at the World Championships. Real options in London next year, I tell you, this team. The minute though, these are probably the favourites. Juliana Felisberta da Silva about to be joined by Larissa França. So Brazil in green, China in red. China won the toss. These teams have met many times before, including in this very arena in the final last year. Juliana and Larissa the winner then. 3 sets, it lasted 55 minutes, an absolute classic of a match. We've had several gold medal matches last year. It seemed to be the final week in, week out throughout the month of August, certainly. Brazil had the first serve here. In terms of form, China will feel that they have tremendous chances to beat Brazil here today. Xue-Zhang Xi starting well. Just too strong for Juliana. And it's an efficient way to side out. Xue-Zhang Xi will serve. Should be up against Larissa, who lifts it nicely. Had to go cross court, the only place there was any space really. Nice left-handed cut. Good start then. China Brazil signing out. Get the look at the Xue-Zhang serve. 22-year-old from Fujian. Larissa up for Juliana. Xue-Zhang Xi's down. Looks to get the finish and applies the perfect touch to it. Real class there from China to open up an early lead. Well, everybody who's been playing against this Chinese team has been singing their praises all week long. Really struggle to win points off them. Xue up there in the block. Zhang tries to kill, finds it. Brazil find themselves down. Very rarely they make such a bad start to a match, Juliana Larissa. Finished third in Moscow in the last appearance, second in Stade. Chinese haven't had a win since Sanya, the end of last season. This could be their tournament, though, many will be feeling. The only previous time they played here, they played in the final. That was last year. It's impressive, though, that it is now the 31st time seeing this Chinese team in the Final Four. As far as Juliana Larissa concerned, played 93, won 40, 19 silvers, 13 bronze, and just 4 fourth-place finishes. They're really out of the Final Four. There's Xue Zhang home, 5-2. And a very, very handy early lead for China. Here again, nice little scoop up. Juliana getting the closest she's got so far to making a block. Long from Juliana, she's asking for the touch. Again, a little cheeky, you feel, from Brazil. She will have another look here. Well, it certainly was close. Spin seemed to be the same, though, off the ball, indicating that there was no touch at all. Deviation to the way the ball was rotating. This time it is a point for Brazil. Side out cut. Juliana it is, indoors Zhang. Left-handed number 2 will hit. Juliana, there the first time, there the second, but unable to make the pass. (7-3) then. What a start by China. Talked about their opponents this week. Already beaten one Brazilian team, the shape of Liliana Vieira, the 30th seeds. That was the very first match of the week. Juliana hits home. Brazil have plenty of fans here, though, as Zhang Xi just puts her hand up to indicate that Juliana's screening her. The Brazilian player had to move. Moving quickly to the ball, and very efficiently indeed with the Chinese. 8-4. Content with what's gone so far. Nice left-handed hit down the line. All the way towards Larissa. Had to watch and judge. Judge very, very well indeed. Certainly not the worst piece of serving you'll see from China. Many a team will choose to play at that. Difficult to judge in the end. A couple of centimetres in it again. Any part of the line, although it's such a thin touch, is in beach volleyball. Xue-Zhang. It took a little while to get past Juliana there. A little more resistant this time at the net. In the end, they work it well though, China, for 9-5. Playing Grand Slam beach volleyball since 2006, this Chinese team. Got to the semi-finals fairly early on as a pairing. 4th in Switzerland back in 2006. 5 years have passed. Took them a while to get that first Grand Slam win. That was in Moscow in 2008. Since picked up 7 gold medals, including opens. 10 silvers, 10 bronze. Nice scoop up. Good serve from Brazil, but Chen Xue and Zhang Xi combine brilliantly. Fighting to the death. Now, well ahead here. Talked about the Brazilian team they're beaten. They're beaten 2 United States sides, Czech Republic and Canada as well, one of the form teams of the tour at the minute. Larissa. It's hard. Zhang Xi's there to respond. Just went over there as a touch on the block on the way through. Xue will look to finish. Juliana finally makes a block though and is in the game. Well, she's turned up at the party a little late. Might just be about in time, though. Can end up being fashionably late here. Still early doors in the set. 3 points down, though. Xue will look to cut against Larissa, though, here. Now 2 from 2. This is better from Brazil. Talking to the Spanish team they played yesterday in the quarterfinals, really outclassed by them. Brazil, though, not, according to those opponents, at their best. It's blaming themselves more for the defeat. The Spanish coach seemed to think it was Brazil who weren't on the top of their game. They could have been beaten on any other day. Certainly China, you'd have felt, were the favourites for this, considering that form. There's one finger on self-destruct at the minute, though. 4 points ahead, and that's an error they didn't mean to make. Hence the decision to go to timeout, albeit the fact that we're just 2 points from a sit-down and a technical timeout anyway. Juliana Larissa forced to sit it out for 30 seconds, just when they've got a bit of momentum under their wings. They'll be happier, though, after making that poor start. These are opponents that know each other very, very well, by the way. 24 previous meetings. This season, though, there's only been one winner, and that's been Brazil. 18-6 head-to-head. The last time that the Chinese beat them was in the final of the Orlen Open in Finland nearly 12 months ago. Instead, the Chinese girls have gone on to win Asian Games, Asian Beach Games titles, but they have since failed to return to winning ways on the SWATCH tour. Xue-Zhang Xi in towards Larissa. There's the roll, but it's responded to with a block. Xue hanging high. Lovely contact, this. Larissa would have thought the point was almost hers. That goes long, though. Low service from Xue. And there's just a single point to separate the teams at the technical timeout, considering the way it started off for Brazil. Has to be regarded that they've done a decent job to get it back. They're in the game, at least. Look pretty relaxed as they approach the court today. Relaxing and into the dance move style. Dancing girls entertaining the crowd. It's been good watching so far. Very entertaining first semi-final today. A couple of spare seats still about. I can say they will be taken up as the day goes along. This is one of the best attended events in World Beach Volleyball. Larissa serves into Xue. Xue-Zhang Xi cutting beyond the block quite nicely. Good service. Larissa doing well to scoop that one up. Response. There's a setup for the spike. And now China reacts. The re-extension of the lead now. 3 points. Brazil still have a timeout in their armory. Despite going 4 down, didn't panic. You could see what she was trying to do. Trying to make it almost impossible for Brazil to get that one back. Just drop it over the net. They have 3 points to play with. Well within the rights to do it. Side out. There's a bit of a gift there for Brazil. bump up. Xue-Zhang. Larissa will look to finish, but she's met with a wall of resistance in the block. That is a huge denial. Larissa spiking decently. She was looking for the line there, but there was no way through. 14-11 China. What a way to side out that was. Larissa will go. This time, Xue-Zhang caught in two minds, thinking about holding on, in the end deciding to pedal back. She wasn't back early enough. A venomous hit this time from Larissa França. World champion, hoping to be Olympic champion next year. Brazil the team for the last few years. Juliana, who spiked that ball there, missing the last Olympics through a knee injury. Larissa playing with Anna Paula Henkel, coming fifth and hitting hard down the line to bring them to within a point again. It's starting to seesaw here. China might thought they had it. Zhang Xi was there. Larissa with the initial defense, turning it quickly into attack. Chance for Larissa from the crowd. Zhang Xi looks to cut. Larissa gets there, but it was very difficult to make any sort of meaningful contact. Right arm, unable to find Juliana to keep the ball in play. 15-13 now the score. Zhang Xi down the line, just testing Larissa out wide, who responds very, very nicely indeed. All about the roll shot there. To be executed so well technically when there certainly isn't much to aim for. One of the bigger frames of the blockers at 1m89 in the women's game, Chen Xue. 6'3", that for those of you working old money. That's just pure power. Larissa, not the usual blocker of course. She's been known to win a couple when she's been up there, but backpedaled that. Play by China, forcing them into that situation. That's a good serve as well, Chen Xue. Test Larissa, sets her up in the block. Defense came straight back. Unable to set anything up for China. So here was the defense. It was brilliantly down. Chen Xue unable to make the kill on two. So responded accordingly. Getting good service. Juliana's down. Up now to try and equal things up. Pushes long, and Brazil from 4 down to back level. Now they're on it. 16 points apiece. First seeds of doubt really planted in the mind of the Chinese team here. Zhang Xi's down. Chance for her to respond and does so. So important that China reimpose themselves slightly. So where are we going from here? 17-16. Favour of China. Control the set, but have relinquished it somewhat. So sort of jumped on Juliana a bit there. She responds. Sides out. Just going wide of the block of Chen Xue. She'll bump up now, looking for Zhang. Left-handed. Brazilians a little confused in how they were trying to defend that. Words with each other as they exchange places. Side change. 18-17 now in favour of China. Side out for them just means that little 1 point advantage, but remember it's 2 clear points to win a set in beach volleyball. Oh, it's well down. Really nicely done by Xue-Zhang Xi. Her chance for the kill. Had a similar opportunity early on in the set and missed it. It was a bit of a turning point as far as Brazil were concerned, but now they're down again and need to find something special in the next point or two. Otherwise, this first set will be going the way of the Chinese. Larissa-Juliana looks to finish. Ooh. Well, just too much on it there for Xue-Zhang Xi. Made a position, a little flat-footed, unable to follow the ball. Big side out that for Brazil. Larissa winning a point on serve here. Xue-Zhang Xi. Xue, hard into the block of Juliana. No comeback from that, and it's brought up the set point. Well, on paper, just like the first semi-final, we said that this could well go to 3 sets. This could be close. First set has ended up being close, despite showing signs at the beginning it wasn't going to go that way. Zhang towards Juliana. Needs to hit, hits well. There's the defense, but it flies off, unable to control it. China will now have to side out for the set. They'll have one opportunity to do so. 20-19 the score. Brazil can afford no mistake. They need to make up a point, or the set is going the way of their opponents. Larissa discards her glasses, throwing him across the path to the server. Didn't interfere, but it's helped her win that. Up in the spike here, looks to roll. Over, third touch here from China. It's into the sand, inside the court. And the girls from the Far East in such great form this week take the first set against their great rivals, the world champions from Brazil, Juliana and Larissa. Well, what entertainment for the Polish fans. Extremely knowledgeable set of beach volleyball public here. They'll know that it has been quality versus quality. Brazil not with it for the first few points, found their fighting spirit, 21-19 anyway. And as they prepare to start the second set, confidence will be flowing pretty freely in the Chinese camp. Well, we have the usual dressing down of Juliana by her partner. Anytime things aren't going well. Big blocking to start the first set, unable to keep it in the end she's able to laugh about it. Such disappointment from Xue, starting the first set making a block. Second set in the same manner, look at that. Great reactions from Juliana though. What a way to win the first point for Brazil. They need to win this set, remember. That though is precision personified. Radar working to a full extent there for China. Lovely placement, look at that. Right on the boundary of the court. Larissa setting up. And the spike is one that contains plenty of venom too. Hot to take the sting out of there. Brazil with Juliana looking a little more mean here. Needed to have that. Really wasn't in the first set. Larissa fairly constant. Juliana not quite making it though. Off morning so far. Xue down the line. Larissa bumped up by her partner and hammered down on the angle. Well, already it's a switched on start by Brazil. Usually spells danger for the opponents. In their case, it has to do here. Otherwise, China would be going to the gold medal match if they were to take this set as well. Xue for Chen Xue. Juliana made the block. China will be given a second bite of the cherry though before they blow it. Oh, that's a big mistake. If you survive a Juliana block, you have to take your opportunity. It's a poor effort at a cut shot. Larissa, solid as an ox in defense. Hits cross court. Brazil have the lead, and this is much, much better from the world champions. 5-2. Going left, Xue. Larissa getting lucky with the serve in the end, though. Chen Xue digs out well. Difficult task, thinks about going and killing on two. Needs a good touch again. Squeezes over inside the antenna. Wonderful stuff from China. But it's allowed Juliana to set up. Hanging on for dear life to that point, the Chinese. Look at that, that is wonderful. All the way to the end. That's how it should be played. The end though for China. In their case, unfortunately for them, came as Juliana hammered down the line, and it's forced the girls from the Far East to take time out. They need a breather here, very much in a similar way to which Brazil were down in the early part of the match. Yet it was that early lead that allowed China to hold on, despite Brazil coming back in the latter stages of the first set. Juliana and Larissa started how they needed to do. Xue Chen, just 22 years of age. Talked about the fact that she's been around for now a decade in international beach volleyball. Well, it's an 82nd tournament. Of course, had 1 year playing with a different partner, of course, a regional partner. And the year following the Olympics, the Chinese national games, which are so important in the country, means that you have to play with a player from your own region. In this case, the region of Fujian. Chen Xue still resides there. Officially, of course, trains in Sanyang, the island in the South China Sea. That is the point immediately following the timeout goes their way. Well behind the line, it's going to allow China a chance to forge together a move here. Xue takes it despite Larissa allowing. She was arriving slightly late there. Really had to scoot across the court as well. You're not server even getting there. 2 straight points though, is that the arrears have been halved. Larissa, Juliana, and that's better. Running out to remind the Chinese who's ahead here. Oh, that's a bad lead. Not great judgment at all, but all that good work post-timeout has been undone. Brazilian lead is re-extended to 4. So close, the margins. This elite level of the game. Nicely done. Poke was long. Right to the depths of the court. Screening issue again. Juliana there. Brazil, though, worked the ball around beautifully. They were forced left by the Chinese. Larissa taking the set back into the center. Juliana working the space that had been opened up by that move. Nice stuff. Coaches will be pleased with that one. Xue finding a bit of space of her own. Oh, that's quick. He's moved around the court with the great speed that finished off with power. 10-6 Juliana Larissa. Talked about the match in the gold medal final here last year. That went 3 sets. China winning the second set on that occasion. So look to rise, it's a catch shot. Nice methodical stuff from Brazil here. Ever since the turnaround, really on their game. Have the ability to dig themselves out of holes well. That's the reason they're rarely beaten. Just can't play perfect, wonderful volleyball every day. They fight to plenty of victory as well. Xue towards Juliana. Hit cross court, but she's hit wide there. Larissa is convinced that it's in. She goes over the referee's chair out of your picture. And she will fight for that point because she knows it could be vital here. Let's look. It's a very good decision. From up on high, see the edge of the ball. Around a centimetre beyond the line. There's no use arguing. She's going to get a time-wasting caution here if she's not careful. She sees a ball mark on the line. I'm afraid it's the wrong ball mark, Larissa. Because it's out. That's a simple answer. So easy to get frustrated when you play. Oh, it's not a nice gesture to make to the referee, who's reacted fairly calmly. Most would have shown a yellow card fairly quickly, that. There's the anger of Larissa, the ire taken out on the ball. Over in 2 and quite forcefully as well. Served to get her bumped up. Bang, have that one. That's what I think of your decision, I think, was the message there. They're still 3 ahead. At the minute, as things stands, on for a 3rd set. China attempting to keep their cool. A couple of mistakes, and they could well be back in this one. Technical time at set 2 then. 12-9, Juliana Larissa. A set down there, remember. It's the semi-final here. Xue-Zhang Xi. Signs out to take her side within 2 of the lead. Up close towards the spike. pokes wide. Brazil forcing them into the corner there. It was the wrong decision, I think, from Chen. And once more, Brazil press on with their advantage. 4 points again. Larissa with a wonderful serve. Brilliantly dug out by Zhang Xi. Larissa's there to keep Brazil in it. Chance for her swing cross court. So much to make up there. Xue getting caught up in the line in the end. 5 down. China have a huge man in decline in the second set if they're to keep it alive. That is straight sets win. Remember, having taken the first set, Brazil is the team still under pressure here, despite their lead here in set 2. Xue-Zhang, that's the response that Larissa's been looking for a while. Bit of a told you so, that's what I wanted you to do, look. Seen a few of them in the time. Nice reach. High bump for Xue. She's gone long and it's all coming to pieces here for China. Already taken the timeout. I think their thoughts need to start to turn to set 3 here. A bit of momentum to put together, maybe. Here's Larissa. Up high. Xue once more going long. Well, they claim a touch on the way through, more out of desperation. This has been a wonderful, forceful push from Brazil. 18-10 ahead now. We were talking 12-9 at the technical timeout to Brazil 6. They've had 1 Chinese point. Oh, it's all going wrong. It was a decent serve. Only that. Certainly wasn't the most difficult reception that Xue will have ever had to make. Squeezes over. China going in 2. Here we go with Larissa. Right on the line. And it's brought up set point in rapid fashion. So what a way to come back. Perfect response. Being knocked down in the first set. Xue-Zhang is not wasting any time at all. That is incredible from the world champions. Such a strong bounce back. China, absolutely looking a different team to the one we saw in the first set. 21-19, but look at that, 21-10. Julian Larissa finding some form, and at the minute with the momentum going the way it is, they have to be big, big favourites here to take it in 3. Juliana suddenly blocking, nothing's getting past Larissa either. And they're winning serve after serve after serve as well. It's the scene here at the Stade Blanca Centre Court. The Mazury Orlen Grand Slam 2011. And it is a Grand Slam of Final 4 days so far. No quarter ass nor given by any of the teams. We had a 2-1 win for the United States in the first semi. We're at a set apiece here. China dominant in the early stages, but have been knocked right back down by a resurgent Brazil. Larissa starting set 3, not as she would have wanted. Just misses a cut shot, not often that happens. Usually drops them on the line repeatedly. This here just overcooking the touch a little. China, well, adding a serve in there as well. Float serve, just getting the better of Larissa-Juliana. 2-0. Juliana's bump. Larissa's hit, and that's better. Back on the money. Still a shake of the head, not happy with how she started. Two elementary mistakes, really, from Larissa. This gave China a head start in this third race to 15. Point well won. Xue-Zhang needs to get back on the money. She was really failing at the end of set 2. Juliana's bump. Larissa again looking for the line. 3-2. Side changes every 5 points here. Side change just to make sure that each side has the equal rub of the green as far as the conditions are concerned, using both sides of the court. Just in the way that tennis players will change every couple of games. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, Xue came with a golden opportunity to hit on the angle. Real chance for China to reopen 2 points as a lead there. Brazil draw level though. That might be all the invitation they need, having seen their response in set 2. Chen will try again. Off the block of Juliana, who made it, but who didn't quite have the strength to repel the ball. China second last year. They wanted to better that here. They're a point ahead, but if they are to better it, they need to win this semi-final, of course. Unbeaten all week, yet to drop a set. Until they turned up and were knocked down by Brazil in that last set there. Xue, chance to go to 5 with Zhang hitting. Needs to be hit long. It's Brazil's chance though now. Larissa rising, but is met with stern resistance. 5-3 China. Now it's time for them to show some character. Brilliantly down. Chen strong throughout that point. Normally blocking's her forte, but she was also turning up with a defensive touch or two as well. Xue goes long. Juliana will rise up against Chen again. Larissa's turn. There's the hit. It is hard. It is retribution. Hammered down and bringing a big side up. Third set match of the week for Brazil. Looking for their 19th win over China here. But not finding things going their own way. Chinese holding on just about for that 2-point lead they opened up right at the start of this set. Larissa's still angry with herself for having conceded that. Just giving them a bit of extra work to do. Wow. Forceful response. Nice hit through the ball. Enough space to aim at. Juliana continuing to target Chen. Chen goes with a hit, but she's hit the net on the way through. 6-6, what a way to give away a lead. Just as Brazil made the mistakes, it's an error that China didn't make to make. Chen receives deep in the court. Brazil have targeted the taller of the two Chinese players, certainly given the defensive quality to gain on show there by Zhang. Larissa's down, needs to get up quickly, makes the spike, and that is a wonderful piece of play. Oh, that had gold medal written all over it, and we're not even in the final yet. Larissa reading really well. Up again, denied there by the solid defense of Zhang Xi. Once she looked to poke, it looked to the gun point. Larissa recovering to return it with interest. Chen hits. Far too hard for Larissa. Swinging around to the left, attempting to bring it under control. So difficult. It's driven at the Brazilian. Juliana. First touch from Chen. In fact, it made it more difficult, if anything, for a partner to get that. Took all the pace off the ball. 8-7 the score. Zhang Xi. Chen off the shoulder of Larissa, already down, looking to make it. Angry at her partner for not offering more in the blocking. Still no way of knowing which this is going. 8 points all. Halfway through this third and final set. This will be the decider. Larissa just changes the angle of attack nicely. Set behind her, Juliana running round, opening up a bit of space. China had to adjust, didn't do it in time. And a spike, that was good enough in its own right, of picking up the point. Clever move. That's for Zhang Xi, who rolls right into the corner of the big court. Well, so unlucky there really for Chen. Made a block and quite a big one too. Not easy to put yourself in the way of those big Larissa spikes. Look, it lands out. Means Brazil can go a point ahead. Almost stop Brazil from siding out. It's a good serve. Tips another way through, but Zhang Xi's there. China, though, continue to respond. This third set much more attritional than the two that have gone before it. Side out following side out, little else to make the difference. All enjoying it, young and old. Real volleyball culture in this area of Europe. Larissa. Well, she claims a touch, but again, that is a big, big error. Not good at all from Larissa França. Very similar to the error she made right at the start of this set. And talking of errors, oh dear. Third touch, this has to go, Juliana, and does so exceptionally well. Oh, what a way to finish off what was a very, very difficult ball to hit. First she did well in the block. Larissa made a wonderful pass to her. But China well said it wasn't easy to find the finish there. Chen looking for a kill on two. In the end, it will be Brazil's turn to attempt that. Zhang Xi, out is the call, out is the decision given. That's the lead that Brazil have waited and waited and waited for throughout this match. And look how fine the margins are. Millimeters. And it's forced China to take time out. Nothing to separate these two teams. We've said how close it is all match long. the end, it has proved to be a couple of millimeters, hardly anything of a mistake that has let Brazil in for a 2-point lead. Such a shame for these girls. Unless they can pull it back immediately, they will most probably be going into the bronze medal match. Larissa and Juliana turning it round in a wonderful fashion. Second set performance was really an exhibition towards the end of it from them. Here, they need 2 more points to press home. If they can set up the gold medal encounter, the USA. For those of you setting your watches wherever you are around the world, 4 p.m. Central European time, that's GMT +2. Not what Juliana wanted. Margins again, talking of them, so fine. Many a time you see those balls hit the net and just about squeeze over. China's chance, they need a point off the serve here. Xue-Zhang Xi will hit left-handed. Floating into the path of Juliana Felisberta da Silva. She looks to attack. Third touch, needs a pass, goes long. Larissa now, throwing herself at the ball. Same but on the ground was Xue-Zhang Xi, really fighting for this point, the Chinese. Larissa, third chance from her, no mistake, it is hammered cross court. That is a point to bring up match point, and what a way to do it. Well, I've seen the best and the worst of Larissa França today. She's showing the top part of her game at exactly the right time. Chen can make no mistake, and luckily for her, the block from Juliana goes out. So China, of the 2 match point opportunities gifted to Brazil, negotiate the first, but this time on serve it's going to be that bit more difficult. So much noise being made for Brazil here. Juliana pokes, there it is, and that has to go down as one of the most difficult and battled victories in their recent history. A set down and looking almost down and out. Juliana and Larissa forced their way back into the match. It's pure fight that gets them there. In the end, the quality in the final points also brought to the play, and the world champions showing every bit why they hold that title. They'll go on to play in the gold medal match this afternoon. It will be a typical USA-Brazil showdown. China will play the other Brazilian team and will hopefully for them be forced to go for bronze. 2 sets to 1 though, Juliana and Larissa. Oh, they get congratulations from just about everybody. So disappointing for Chen and Zhang, still searching for their first win of 2011. And this is how the match played out. Brazilian celebrations, will they continue this afternoon? For the minute, it is 2 sets to 1 against China that does it. 21-19, 21-10, 15-13. They now go to play the USA in the gold medal match. For those of you wanting to see what goes on with the bronze medal, 2:45 CET. Join us then on the Swatch World Tour.